Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, give me a red, easy. Alert,
back to throw, Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, that's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. And now Stafford, he's going to change things up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now they'll change things up.
White, double right.
Here's Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Stay 50, stay 50, stay 50, stay 50. 32, alert! Hey, 59!
Stafford looks to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
An audible here to get a new look. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Looking to throw is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw, it's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And he is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
40.
Now it's Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And now Stafford's going to move him around. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Alert! 21! Alert! Hey, 22! Hey!
Now Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And now they'll shift things around.
Monday. Double right.
Stafford. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A gain of 3, second down.
Zebra. Easy, easy. Blue 60.
Now Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Double right. 53. 22. Drill right, 20. 11.
Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Monday. Omaha, ready, move. 32. Hey. Blue 60.
To throw is Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37.
Alert! Zebra! 32!
Again, it's Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
What a waste of time.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Stafford going to change it up here.
10. And middle.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. York able to send this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To the air, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
What if you're into the points per drive ratio? That answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 5.
22, 32. Set. Blue 60. Hey. Omaha, ready, move.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, 50 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, Williams. And Walker has it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Two yards to go, second down. Working out of the gun, Williams. Pass complete to Loveland. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
What is it on? Axel.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To the sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Throwing is Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Hey, easy!
Throwing is Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Hey, 50, double right. And middle, 0.
Throwing again is Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Now Stafford is going to change things up. But now an audible here into something else. Stafford now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
22! 11, hey, 50!
Back to throw, Stafford. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The end result, 21 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. Touchdown! Puka Nacua with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The York on now for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Really nice Nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Swift on the counter. And a solid run down inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Here's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Williams. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. And now Stafford's going to move him around. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to McCool. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
32, white. Alert!
They snap it to Stafford. That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Set! Red 80. Look at him.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Give me radar. Stay 50, stay 50.
Now Stafford. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Grady Jarrett drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got this complete to Burden. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw now on first down. Pass caught by Burden. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second down and 3.
What is up?
To the air, Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That third down conversion good for 23. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bears are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Give me radar. White. Hand. Omaha. Ready, move.
Stafford. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's third and a few inches. Stafford going to change it up here. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Stafford looks to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw is Stafford. Now he'll drop it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Middle. 59, 53, ready. Blue 60.
Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nakua saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. A Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Stay 50.
They'll look to throw. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monangai. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
53, ready.
Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
And middle. 59. Like 7. Hey, easy. 32. Middle.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey. Blue 60.
To the air again, Stafford. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Stafford now to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for two.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion.
Drill right, 22.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they're going to get the two. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk
70. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. 3rd and 12. Here's Monungai. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken around the 12. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
22. Zebra.
He's back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Now they'll automate to something else.
50-50.
Now Stafford. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now it's Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
32.
Stafford now to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down. Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The touchdown saved their playoff lives momentarily. Now for the 2-point conversion. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter, as the kick is away here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
To throw, it's Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
The Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.